Hi, fourth graders. Welcome to week 4 of vocabulary. This week, I have another 5 words for you, plus a wow word on Wednesday. And you are really adding to your vocabulary and learning more words that are sort of fourth grade words. You're going to encounter them in tests, assessment, and any passages or texts that you're reading. So these are really important words for you to know what they mean when you read them. And also you can be using them when you're writing and when you're speaking. So let's have a look at our 5 words for this week. Let's have these sentences, and the underlined words are our words for the week. And let's see if we can figure out what the underlined words mean. The gymnast is very flexible. So flexible is one of our words for this week. The gymnast. So think about what a gymnast can do. I was very pleased with my recent test score. Recent. What does recent mean? That egg is peculiar because it has 2 yolks. Peculiar. Listen to the sentence and see if you can figure out what peculiar might mean. If an egg has 2 yolks. There is always a mob of people at the mall on Saturday. Mob. And the last one, take time to contemplate before you answer. So I wonder what contemplate could be. Well, let's have a look. So the definition of our first word, flexible, means easily changed or easily bent or adaptable. So just like a gymnast is really her body or his or her body is really flexible and can move and bend and change in different ways, a person who is flexible in personality let's look at the sentence. Someone could be a flexible student, and that means they don't mind if you need them to change or join another group or change their topic. They can be flexible and easily change without a lot of drama. So that's kind of what flexible means, to easily change. And that's an adjective, so it's a describing word. It's describing something else. Okay? Flexible. The next word was recent, and that means a time not long ago. So I have a picture of a clock here to remind me that recent relates to time, and it's not long ago or anything in the future. It means something that's just sort of happened, a time not long ago. And that's also an adjective, which is a describing word. So it's describing something, a person, place, or thing that's a recent happening. So a sentence we might use could be, I saw a recent photo of an old friend. And a recent photo would mean a photo taken in the last few days, the last couple of weeks. It wouldn't be a photo taken when that person was a baby, because that would be too long ago. Okay? Our next word is peculiar. And if you look at the tree in the picture, it doesn't look like all the other trees. It's kind of peculiar. And peculiar means different from the usual or the norm. So not normal, right? Normally those palm trees have straight tree trunks. So this particular tree is peculiar because it's not the usual and it's not the norm. And again, this is another adjective. So it's a describing word. We're saying that in this case, the tree is peculiar. So another sentence could be, the tree was a peculiar shape. And remember our sentence from the beginning of this video, that the egg was peculiar because it had 2 yolks. Normally, an egg has 1 yolk. So if it's different from the norm, then it's peculiar. Okay. Mob is a name for a large, rowdy crowd. It's kind of a lot of people all together, and it's kind of noisy, and everyone's kind of moving in a big group. That's what a mob is. Again, it's an adjective. It's describing something. It's describing a group. A sentence we might use is a mob of people moved down the street towards me. Actually, I think a mob is a noun. I think it's a noun. It's the name of something. I need to change my slide. I beg your pardon. Okay. The last word is contemplate. And to contemplate, you can see the picture here, and we have a person thinking. And there is a question mark like they're asking a question, but it's not always asking a question. It's often just thinking and considering with careful thought, like, what would be the best solution? What would be the best thing to do? And it is a verb, which is an action word, so it's something that people do. And a sentence we might use with contemplate would be, you should contemplate a big decision. And that means you should consider carefully if you're going to make a big decision. So contemplate. There's some big words this week. So it does also pay when you're learning these words to say them out loud. Contemplate, because remember, you are also in the back of your reading notebook writing these words down and practicing them so you're ready to spell them. So when I look at a word like contemplate, I can hear 3 syllables. Contemplate. So I might be thinking about that when I'm writing them down and writing those 3 parts to the word to help me remember how to spell it. So we've had contemplate, we have had mob, we have had peculiar, recent, and flexible. So those are our 5 words for the week. So it is now your turn in your vocabulary journal to write the words. Remember, write the word in the circle in the middle, or the oval in the middle, and then above it in the box that says definition, I want you to write the definition for each word. So for all 5 words, you are going to fill out your graphic organizer. The word in the middle, so flexible. Then you're going to write in the definition, so something that's easily changed. Then you need to write a sentence using the word flexible. I'm flexible and can change my project. Okay, for all 5 words. So your vocab journal should be getting pretty full by now because this is week 4. So you should really have 20 words filled in this vocabulary journal that you have learned so much about. So please take your time to do that now. If you need to, I have added the slideshow to the Canvas assignment. So if you need to go back and look at the slides and check the definitions and the sentences and the spelling of the words, absolutely you can do that, no problem. Okay, have fun.